Everyone, my name's Ben. I am the lead educator at Litemint and the founder of Boring Crypto. In this video, I'm going to give you an oversight into the Litemint NFT marketplace. I'm a passionate collector, user, buyer, trader, you name it, of NFTs on Stellar. It's a little bit like an addiction. I've got some very good friends who are NFT artists, super skilled. So every time I see that they're doing something new and wonderfully creative, I'm over there like a fly around something nasty. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this video from the perspective of a noob. Several of my friends who are creative geniuses have said, how does this NFT thing work? Can I monetize my art? How do I get involved? Well, Litemint is a platform for new people, essentially. People who are starting their journey into NFTs because it's super fast, it's super cheap, and it's a scalable network. Those three things are attributes of course, Stellar network. Stellar being what we would see as a no-coiner, as a blockchain. It's not quite a blockchain, but it works in roughly the same sort of manner for all intensive purposes. This means, because it's so cheap and so fast, it's a breeding ground for cutting our teeth as NFT artists, and also able to collect and send, store, and do all the sorts of things with NFTs, right? So NFTs are non-fungible tokens. For the purpose of this part of the video, I think we should go to the frequently asked questions. Just click on a couple of them to give you a high level on what I'm talking about. So if I scroll down to the bottom of the website here, we've got this FAQ section. I'm clicking onto the FAQ section and we can see here, right, what is an NFT, what is a collectible? And this is going to evolve over a long period of time. It's going to be evolving over years of what an NFT is. Not fundamentally at its core, but how an NFT impacts our daily lives. Yeah, it's going to be rock concert tickets. It's going to be certain entrances to metaverse and all sorts of things. It's going to really evolve, but this is just a high level. So a non-fungible token NFT is a unit of data on a digital ledger called a blockchain, where each NFT can represent a unique digital item, and thus they are not interchangeable. So whether it's a file, document, video, song, any kind of link, you can create that into an NFT, and then you have the ownership of that. Now people might say, well, you can just right click it, right? You can just nick it. You can just, copy and paste or whatever and take that. That's all very well and good until such a time as you actually need the original to either get a yield back, to get an entrance into a concert, to do something. The copy is no good then. Right? You need the actual real McCoy. So although people do say in terms of an artwork, if you wanted to put it into a canvas or you wanted to, have it at home, I can copy the Mona Lisa and I can put the Mona Lisa in a digital frame. It doesn't mean I've got the original. Okay, so as long as we understand that. NFTs can represent digital files, art, audio, videos, items in video games, and other forms of creative work. So this is just Wikipedia's copy and paste. It's on the website here, but it pretty much summarizes it. We've got a few things I think that are interesting to touch on. I mean, why is it so cheap compared to Ethereum? It's because it's built on Stellar, as I've already said. It's very, very cheap, very, very fast, and it scales massively, already doing multiples of millions of operations per day. How do I create my wallet is another good one. It's saying freighter wallet, I will agree. Max file upload size is 40 megabytes. Is there a number of items that are maximum limit on items that I can sell? Sub-entries on a singular Stellar account can have 1,000. However, you can create as many number of wallets to bypass such limits. Have 10 wallets, and then you've got 10,000 items. If you're particularly, banging the drum of creativity constantly, you can just keep firing stuff out all of the time. And I know some of my friends on here, I've got many hundreds of different NFTs. So how does the sale and process transfer work? So use Stellar blockchain for all transactions. Stellar provides a decentralized exchange natively, so the SDEX. So when you set an item for sale, you create an offer on the SDEX. The transfer happens automatically peer-to-peer whenever it gets executed. So as soon as someone sees that, oh, nice, I'm going to buy that because you've got a set price for it. They can come across, and then that transaction is executed on the Stellar decentralized exchange that's built into the protocol. You receive the payment directly as well into your chosen currency. There is no counterparty involved. I like that. Yeah, deleting NFTs, so let's just say you make a real gash one, it's terrible. You can send that back to the asset issuer address and it burns it out of circulation. So although you can't actually delete it, you can burn it so it's no longer appearing. It's actually gone, but it's not a delete and you've got rid of that piece of artwork, for example. How do I buy or sell using a different currency in XLM? Go to your wallet orders section, click on explore market for any balance. How do I get a verified badge? These are not elitists here, it's decentralized. So if you feel that you are a creator and you deserve to have a verified badge because you are selling, buying, trading, getting involved in a lot of NFTs, then you can get a verified badge fairly simply by contacting the email here. What are Litemint decentralized auctions? When you have a verified account, you can have a limited time frame auction, which you can then create excitement on your social channels, and then you can point that next Thursday we're having this auction, and then that can be over a 24-hour period, and it creates a lot of hype and a lot of scarcity, and hopefully more value for your piece of artistic creation. Moving down, we've got obviously some of the featured NFTs you can see here, animated, all sorts of weird, wonderful and wacky creations, beautiful in their own right, and different prices ranging from over $1,000 here to a few $dozen at the bottom. And these ones here we can actually place bids on as well. Right from the bottom of starting out to the more established artists, we've got a range of different prices. Here we've got some partners, and here we've got obviously the more granular details on the platform. So that's just a little high level of the platform in terms of FAQs. At the top, we've got the language, we've got the currency, we have these three tabs, which is getting started, so how to mint a token, Litemint itself, all the stuff we've just talked about, exploring and the featured, all that sort of stuff, and then the community. We can also find the community with the social tabs at the top, and then we've got these three important tabs as well. So we've got these three, and they're going to be the ones that you're going to use the majority of the time, I would have thought. So let's just go back to our home screen. If I just pull that out and we just hit that, that will take us back to home. Now, we need a couple of things. If we are going to mint our first NFT, we need a piece of digital art, we need a wallet, right? It said down there you saw Freighter Wallet. Well, Freighter Wallet is a browser extension wallet, very much the same as MetaMask. Yeah, MetaMask is a browser extension wallet for EVM chains. Freighter is a browser extension wallet for the Stellar network. And I have a Freighter wallet right up here. Look, can you see here this little key? Right? And then we can see this is a tutorial account. And I've got already a couple of the NFTs that I've done in practice in this tutorial account, just so I can show you what I'm going to show you next, that you can have a look at your own collectibles when you connect your wallet. So if you need to know how to set up your Freighter wallet, go and have a look at my Bullring Crypto YouTube library, setting up a Freighter wallet. You can go and watch that video first, and then you're all good. But essentially it just sits on top of the browser there, and that will connect with Litemint. So when we come to connect our wallet, whoops, wrong one, connect our wallet, you can see this address is, oops, wrong one, this one, is this address. Yeah, so if I was to copy this and I was to come on to my connect my wallet and I was to take this one out and put this one in, it's the same. Yeah, it's just the same, and we're on Freighter. So we need to be on the right wallet that we've got, and then the right wallet address, and then we are good to go. And the next thing we can do is we can have a look at the account, and we can have a look at my collectibles. My collectibles here should be two collectibles. This is where we can view our NFTs. You can see we've got Deeper and we've got the Matrix Pill. So this one, these both are minted by myself in demonstration purposes only. They're not for sale. I'm not trying to do anything with them, but I just wanted to actually mint them and show you that this is where you would find them on your collectibles. Well, when you buy and you get your bid accepted by the seller, then when that transaction is completed, here in my collectibles, you will see them and you can click onto them, right? So you can click onto this one and that one will open up and we can get some details on it. So we can get the little blurb, the artwork blurb, if the artist has left us a bit at the bottom here. We can actually see the full piece of art in all its glory, which you can see there. Bearing in mind this is created by myself using just Canva, not an artist, right? So please don't judge me on that. We can put it for sale. We can make an offer. You can see here, we can either put it as a one-day auction because I'm verified. Remember this verified? Yeah, this little tick. I can make a certain time auction. I could create a 1 hour auction, real FOMO if I wanted to. And then I would sell this. And I may do for charity. I may sell this one as just a bit of fun. But I may do a 1 hour auction or like a 6 hour auction and get people involved and see what I can actually get for it. And then we can also buy items. If I clicked on another one, we can buy item and we can put our bid in here and then we can place bid and then that will actually ask us to confirm that transaction. And then if the bid is accepted the other side, then we will win that one and it will come into our wallet and we'll be able to see it in collectibles. I hope all of that kind of makes sense. It's pretty simple, isn't it? If we're selling, you've got the drop down if you wanted to create an auction. If not, then you can obviously put in there a certain price for the NFT. Moving swiftly on. Now we've had a look at this. Going back to our account, you can look at my bids and offers in this section here. You can also log in via Facebook and Google should you so wish. That's all within your account. Choosing your user ID there and then your name, right? So all of that is on this account tab. Connect your wallet on that tab, making sure that, if you're using Freighter, you've got all of that set up prior to coming to Litemint. Done. These three tabs, Community tab, Litemint tab, and getting started. Now with this one, we want to mint our token. And I want to mint one for a friend. So I have a Ronin and a Samurai that I have had hand drawn and I want to send it over to a friend of mine. And I'm going to also do that transaction later, not on the video, but do the transaction later and send it to him. But I'll show you the step-by-step procedures needed for that. I'm going to choose a file and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put in Sensei. Right, Sensei 1 PNG. This is the one that I want to create. I've found this. Now that's automatically found it. And here we go. It has put it into the preview window for us. I'm going to click on to next. Token name. Token name is Ronin. Token description here. Combat Magazine 1979, Mag 79, Happy Birthday Daz, because this picture was taken for the Combat Magazine 1979. Happy Birthday Daz. Number of tokens, we want just one. Next, the hosting, I'm fine, it can be hosted. I'm not going to be doing my own stuff with regard to this. I'm not going to go down that. This is for noobs. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Just leave that off unless you are au fait. And if you want to just check it out, click onto that link and it will take you and it'll explain a little more. But I'm more than happy. Token code NFT. I'm actually going to create the token code as Ronin, just so we know. Create the token. Now it's going out there and it's making the transaction for us. We will have to wait about 3 to 5 seconds for that transaction to go through and while it mints, and we'll just wait. Remember I said it's just less than $1 to mint an NFT. There we go. So the token has landed successfully. Sign the transaction to receive it. So we've got the Ronin token, we've got the issuer, and we're going to sign the transaction. Here we go. Over. So I have now signed the transaction. Take a little time. Let's just wait. So that was successfully submitted. We want to view the NFT in a second. We'll wait for the spinning wheel to finish. Ronin is now in NFT format from JPEG. Yeah, we've done it. Hooray! Congratulations, everyone, if you have just minted your first NFT, if you're following along. What does take a little time is the actual image to come into the box here. It just is a little lag, and it does have that kind of, it's thinking about it. Maybe a minute later, it'll actually appear. We can come across here onto our account. We can have a look at my collectibles, and the chances are it'll still be blank on here. It'll be 3 now, right? Because we've just created a new one. You can see that this one's still blank. These two are now up and running, and this one is still blank. And it might just be the volume of transactions. I don't know why that lags, but it does lag a little bit, so you might have to just wait.